Through the ages, Aristotle's wisdom has been revered as a universal theory. Homer is thought to be the ideal, and yet we have Achilles. Who is Alexander?
Seven wonders in the world. They are beyond human wisdom. And it is those seven wonders that keep the world order.
Woman, there is something different about you. Have you become Darius's wife?
Ah, that's very rude of you. I have not become anyone's wife as of yet.
Your manner is quite defiant. Aren't you afraid of me?
Well, no. The truth is that I do not see you as a malicious person the way that other people see you. So then, why should I be afraid of you?
My dear sweet Alexander. Follow your calling. You must destroy the world.
Alexander! What is the matter, Alexander? I was just dreaming. Dreaming? Before engaging the enemy? Of a woman. You can't let a woman cloud your judgment. It's dangerous. What is troubling you, Hephaestion? I feel like you are starting to leave us.
Roxanne, it's begun. The war has started. Milady, you should see this. Are you all right?
I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
There is only one thing I am afraid of, and that is myself. Alexander, how should we fight?
Attack at night. The only way to overcome such an immense difference in forces is to attack using the cover of darkness, O great king.
I did not come here to sneak my way to victory.
But sire...
Huh? Alexander!
Dear father.
Darius. I know he desired to overpower me, but I did not expect him to come with this many soldiers.
Are you afraid?
Me afraid? There is only one thing I am afraid of, and that is myself. When I am faced with an overwhelming threat, I feel an uncontrollable impulse in my heart. Right now, in front of these soldiers, I am in great ecstasy.
It is that impulse which has driven Darius this far. If we win this battle, the destruction will be over. Let us return to the strategy meeting, Alexander.
Listen, Clytus. I can assure you, this impulse will never go away.
Are you all right, Cassandra?
Clytus! Are you hurt?
I will be all right. It is nothing.
But Clytus...
The left wing has stopped the enemy's cavalry.
Excellent. Once we take away his speed, he will not have anything left to fight with. Tell the commander of the right-wing army to close in while overwhelming Macedonia's left wing.
We must stop this! Commander! The enemy has attacked the left flank as well. The commander is fighting hard, but I don't know how long he can continue.
My father. What's wrong, Philotas?
I do not understand King Alexander's strategy. The soldiers are saying if the situation does not improve, they may very well retreat to Macedonia.
And what is your thought on the matter? You are well aware that the great king's goal lies far beyond the Persian boundary. Whether we move on or go back, that decision will be made following this next battle. Philotas, What do you think the great king should do? I am getting old, my son. Yes, too old to advise the king. He will not listen to me anymore.
You fools, what are you doing? You are losing the alignment. Left-wing phalanx, you are advancing too fast. Bring them back.
7th unit, alert. You are to advance from the right wing center, keeping the 4th formation. Stay alert. Central Air Force, you are to assist the left-wing phalanx, now!
What a surprise! I presume Plato's disciple has not learned about reverence?
And you should know that reverence is to be directed to a person who deserves it.
You have a quick wit, my friend. Time has not taught you to amend your ways. I have been informed you've returned to Athens from Macedonia, and you are teaching here. Is that so?
I do have quite a bit of research to do. And I have come to one conclusion. I want you to return the Platohedron. The Platohedron. The secret jewel within which Master Plato bestowed the knowledge of the entire universe. If it is to be under someone's care, then it must be Socrates. Even if it means it is the insane Socrates who is to be the trusted caretaker.
Your assumption is a wise one. Came to visit me, Plato did. Plato!
Diogenes, behold, inside the entire universe, he who holds the jewel possesses the ultimate knowledge and the power to destroy the world. You are now the guardian, the protector of the world. That shall be my final wish.
That must be the Platohedron.
Understand that what you see before you happened long ago. At Plato's request, I threw it into the chaotic universe.
What a foolish thing to do!
According to Plato's order, it was not supposed to be owned by anyone. However, there is one man who has the skill to bring it up from the depths of chaos.
Assemble, the moon has risen. It is time to fight and to win. Forward!
What tremendous chaos!
Finding the truth amongst the depths of chaos is truly a formidable task, perhaps not unlike finding a small jewel in the sand. Without an extraordinary man doing the searching, it is impossible even to hope for it.
But I feel a force in this chaos. It is a power that has the ability to cut through everything.
Oh. The heavens must see that as well.
Alexander does not appear to be quite the man we have heard so much about.
I agree. He is no match for our great King Darius.
Hey, what in the world? Oh, the moon.
It is an omen. The moon, the symbol of Persia.
Do not fear the waning moon. Continue forward.
Look at that. What is happening? Where is the king going to? Huh? I see. Everyone, listen! The moon is the symbol of Persia! Look, the moon is waning! Might it be a sign that Persia's weakening as well? It is a sign of victory! A sign of our victory! I'm sure!
It has begun. Everything in the universe is now responding to Alexander.
Great King Darius! The enemy is launching a counterattack!
Behold! A battle between kings is a dangerous battle. I do believe it is that passion which possesses the power to pull the Platohedron from the depths of chaos.
What?
Platohedron.
Young man from Macedonia, you have been quite entertaining. Now it is time I get serious about you. Hence, prepare. It is my duty to personally hand you to your death.
Great King! Great King Darius!
Devil King! It is the Devil King! Advance now! Victory is ours!
A thoroughly convincing and overwhelming victory. I wonder, was that really Alexander? Woman, and so we meet again.
I know you. You're the one in mine.
I am a god.
Commander Sati Barzanis. You were a senior officer in the former Persian army, but since you pledged your allegiance quickly, you shall be assigned to Satoporis in the Morea region.
What's wrong? You're a Macedonian soldier. I thought you were all strong.
Don't take that from Macedonia!
Is that all you got, Persia?
That's enough. What's going on here?
Ah, well, I suppose these lower-class soldiers do not have the understanding of how generous our great king is.
Commander Sati Barzanis.
I don't understand. Why does Alexander suddenly show favor to the Persians? They were just recently our enemy.
I am most certain that the great king has a plan.
It just doesn't make any sense. Volutus, I'm going to put down the resistance. I just can't get used to this place.
And what are you going to do about the wedding?
Don't worry. I will be back in plenty of time.
Clytus.
Sir Philotas, we wish to express our opinion to you. We have a grievance.
What is on your mind?
We were under the assumption once we defeated the Persians, we would return home.
But it appears the great king has no intention of going back. How far is he going to take us?
Not only that, but it seems that he favors the Persians more than he does us.
Why is the great king ignoring the loyal ones who have followed him on this journey?
Don't speak like that. Rest assured, the great king will never forget us. I will not allow anyone to speak of this any longer. Do you understand?
Oh, you are beautiful. The dress is quite becoming on you, Lady Roxanne.
Thank you, I love it.
Is this the woman that Alexander has chosen for his wife? Ah, interesting. She is barely more than a young girl. What is your opinion? Do you think that a young woman like this is even capable of bearing a god's child? Well, I take it this means that you like her.
Mother.
Oh, great king.
Alexander. She's a wise choice. The snake approves of this one.
I was wondering where you'd wandered off to, Mother. We were waiting for you. We have arranged for the guest seating. Come with me.
Oh, very well.
But wait!
This is the life you've chosen, Roxanne.
Sometimes having such a huge palace can be a little confusing. It's hard to find your way around it. In addition to Babylon, the famous Persian king was secretly hiding an entire city. After all, the Persian king was considered to be the king of the world.
Ptolemy Soter, one day you shall be ruler of the world.
Impossible. There's no way I could be king. I wonder if Alexander has heard the prophecy about me. The Persians were saying there was an underground passage that only the royal family knew about. I think it leads to a weapons storage area. Huh? That is...
Cassandra, the situation has changed. We cannot let Alexander move to the east anymore.
Yes, my uncle.
Because of Alexander, the Platohedron has materialized again. What this means is that it has now freed him from the restraints which have held him back.
Platohedron?
If he continues to move to the east and reaches the Hindus, the world will be destroyed. If he still persists, the trap that the Pythagorean followers laid out will destroy the world. If he somehow manages to get beyond the Hindus' border, well, then we...
Yes, understood.
It is the only hope we have of saving the world. Oh.
My uncle, what is the matter? Are you ill?
I am all right. I am simply not used to this area like Athens.
Our brothers in the West, the time has come. A wedding is to take place for Alexander and a princess from Bactria. On this day, Alexander will be slain.
Security for Alexander is quite strong.
Behold the dancer we have raised for this task. Once she blows her breath on Alexander, he will die.
Do you really believe that a simple dancer like this will be enough to kill Alexander?
Our members have already managed to get very close to Alexander. He cannot move forward any longer. However, if we are unable to do it, then it is up to you. This is all that you will need. I have heard that you lost many brothers in the West at the Battle of Issus. Revenge is what you seek.
Revenge? I would gladly die for that which I believe in.
A rather noble statement.
What is the matter? Why are you just standing here?
I was just remembering, that's all.
What do you mean?
The different paths we've taken to get here. Such as the time when the great king was still just a prince, and the day when he became a king and was about to leave for battle. But what I most remember is the time when he won the fierce battle at Issus. It was then that the great king was chasing the enemy, but turned around to help me when I fell from my horse. I never said a word about it to him, but he should have continued chasing the enemy, and I still believe that.
Philotis.
At that moment, I realized that I would do anything for him without hesitation.
I know that.
So, it is just as I thought. He is the traitor.
Commander Parmenion, for your crime of treason, you are hereby sentenced to death.
Are these his orders?
Who are you?
Bastion, what is the matter?
Alexander!
Alexander! Oh, please, you must hang on. As I thought, it's poison.
He was poisoned? Call Sir Philippus right away! What's this all about?
We have come here to place a traitor under arrest.
Sati Barsanis?
Tell me, on what grounds do you make this accusation? What is this?
There was a plot in the works to assassinate the great king. The one who was orchestrating it is the commander in the Macedonian army. You, Sir Philotas.
Then this is exactly what they must have been trying to tell me earlier.
For conspiring to assassinate the great king, this man will now be executed.
Is no one going to stop Philotas from being executed? Could this also be part of their plan?
Begin!
Resistance took longer to put down than I thought. I hope I'm not late for the ceremony.
Clytus!
What is it that you want, Ptolemy?
It's Philotas. We must hurry!
What has happened? Philotas wouldn't betray Alexander. It's impossible.
I'm afraid we're gonna be too late!
Right. We have to make it. Yeah! Philotas. Oh, no. Philotas! Please stand aside, Sir Philippus.
Behold.
Philotas. Philotas. Philotas, you must hang on. Philotas.
It is the great king!
Alexander.
Philotas, I am coming.
Great King, it is true that I knew about the soldiers' complaints. I knew, but I chose to keep it from you, sire. Macedonia and Persia were recently united. If you were to forgive me now, the Persian soldiers would see you as weak and rise up against you. Please, keep going. The great king should not stop now.
Philotas. Hephaestion.
Alexander! What are you doing?
What have they done? Philippus.
Yes?
Please read that. They are Parmenian's last words to me. It says that both you and Sati Barzanis are secret members of the Pythagorean cult. Is that true? Answer me.
Yes.
Sati Barzanis has already been apprehended and was charged with treason. It is time, Philippus. My life is in your hands now. What are you going to do?
It was 150 years ago. We, the Pythagorean cult, were in possession of a great mansion in the southernmost part of Italy. At the center of the mansion there stood an enormous mechanical clock. Its name was Arhetas Gnomen. Arhetas means not to be mentioned. The authority at the time was afraid of the growing power within our group, which was ever expanding. They attacked us suddenly and burned down our mansion. Our founder, Pythagoras, let a giant guard of the mansion escape with Arhetas Gnomen. He took the clock to Samothrace Island. But Pythagoras left behind a very strange prophecy. It is said that after 150 years at the island where the guard had escaped to, a child will then be born. And that man will have no equal and ultimately destroy the world. The guard who escaped to Samothrace Island was adored as an incarnation of Kronos. The secret of Arhetas remained in the island's private ceremony. Arhetas was not to be mentioned. That is why the secret ceremony of Samothrace Island cannot be revealed.
I understand. That is where my mother and father first met.
I have told you everything I know, King Alexander. Take this. It will cause an intense fever for the rest of the day, but then the illness will subside and you will recover fully by the end of the day tomorrow.
I understand.
You mustn't go beyond the Hindus. It is not safe. You are already in a dangerous situation. You must rest.
What is happening? Jesus! Fear not. Your soul is going to King Boris.
King Porus in India? You mean... Alexander, please! If you go beyond this place, it will no longer be a human world. You will be stepping into the trap of Mirabilia!
What is the trap at Mirabilia? What was he talking about?
Why? Why did you kill Philotas? I have to know why.
Please, Clytus, wait!
Cassandra!
You must stop this, Clytus. At that time, Alexander was down and the palace was in the throes of a rebellion. If he had forgiven the leader, the military chaos would not have been prevented.
But
there was no one who could defend Philotas. Alexander fell down from poison. You weren't in the palace. You didn't see what happened. You have to understand. Philotas chose his own death.
Clytus!
Let's go.
Alexander.
How far are you planning to go, Alexander?
Uncle!
The Persian Empire has already fallen and the order of Greece has been restored. Your great work has succeeded. If you go further east to India, where the foreign gods live, you will be stepping into the path of your own destruction. Alexander, are you going to live as the Devil King of Destruction? The one who is to destroy the world?
Destroy the world?
The prophecy cannot change who I truly am.
Uncle.
Cassandra, I am returning to the west now. You are following Alexander. When you enter India, I want you to read this. Do you understand?
Yes.
It is your responsibility to carry out my will.
We have killed all the remaining Persian rebels. Onward to India!
It is said that foreign gods live in the land beyond this point.
Hey, Clytus, I was wondering. I don't get it. How could Alexander possibly just walk out of the flames like that? It's as if...
Do not say a word, Ptolemy.
But Clytus, think about it. We defeated Darius and we eliminated all the Persian dissidents. What need is there for us to go any further? And more importantly, does Alexander really need us anyway? Alexander killed 500,000 soldiers at Gaugamela all by himself.
Clytus, together with Bucephalus, you shall be my speed.
What is it?
Cassandra, tell me, why have you accompanied Alexander on this journey?
We've had this same conversation before.
Yes, that is true, and I gave you my answer, but you walked away before giving me yours.
I do not know. Every time I see the Great King, I become increasingly confused.
I've the same feeling. I just wish I understood where Alexander's going with this.
As if the Great King has become one with the world.
Are you going to live as the Devil King of Destruction?
It's Alexander. He must be trying to destroy the world.
That was quite an earthquake we just had, Euclid.
Look at them, the Brahmin priests, the naked philosophers.
Yes, indeed, I have heard about them. They are very mysterious.
Alexander will fight against the Indian King Porus, and the world will be destroyed.
King Porus is the great king of Hara. Hara signifies destruction.
Don't let Alexander fight against King Porus.
Colleague of Pythagoras. The Magi of Zoroaster.
They cannot stop him.
Give Alexander death by our hands.
Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander!
I do not understand. Where is the Platohedron?
We have heard that the son of a traveling merchant has brought the fallen star to this place.
Follow them at once!
Teacher, you should return to Athens and concentrate on getting well.
Alexander has already entered the land of India. Unless we are able to stop him now, my health will be of little concern.
But there's no way we can stop the great king.
That may not be true. My will is always close to Alexander. It is your responsibility to carry out my will.
Uncle. Death to Alexander.
Death to Alexander.
Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander!
Hello, Clytus.
Alexander, I beg of you, why are we proceeding forward even after losing Philotas? Tell me, why?
I do not have an answer.
Philotas believed in you, worshipped you!
Sir Aristotle hopes to find order in me. The Pythagorean cult sees ultimate destruction in me, but neither the prophecies of my mother nor those of Ammon can change Alexander.
You're so different than when we first met.
Nothing has changed. The only thing I treasure is speed, and I keep running. That's Alexander.
Speed?
If you are against it, go ahead and strike me with the spear.
Alexander, it appears that I am not the only one who is angry with you right now.
That is true.
Death to Alexander! Death to Alexander!
Hephaestion, where is Clytus? Clytus!
Although you have destroyed us, you cannot escape the trap of Mirabilia!
These are...
The Brahmin priests seem to target Alexander as well.
all of them! The Pythagorean cult and now the Brahmin priests want him. But why?
I don't need an answer. I need to keep advancing. You are late, Cassandra. We have finished off the enemies.
Cassandra, you must wake up. I suppose there are still more who want to see Alexander dead.
Clytus!
You are awake now, Cassandra. Alexander, Cassandra was clearly controlled by someone else. It was not her fault.
What have I done?
Cassandra, listen to me, please.
Clytus.
You must do something for me. I want you to become Alexander's speed. Bucephalus, you must go with Alexander, no matter where he goes, even to the ends of the earth.
Clytus.
Clytus!
The enemy! King Porus's army is on the other side!
Clytus.
What's that? It is all the soldiers that we have killed. Does this mean that all of our battles in the past just increase the number of our enemy?
Who is this King Porus who can lead this band of soldiers?
Titus, no!
Is that Horus's army?
Could that be the trap at Mirabilia that the Brahmin priests were talking about? What are you going to do? The enemy is not human.
It does not matter who the enemy is. I will never slow down. Speed is what is most important.
Onward!
This is unnerving. They won't stop coming. It is almost as if the more enemies we kill, the more are somehow created. What's that? There is no end to this. Bring the giant soldiers and the phalanx army to the front of the line and chase the ghosts down to the river. Advance!
Plato's disciple. He comes to visit me, I see. Find what it is you are looking for, did you?
No, I did not. I chose to follow the stars after the Battle of Gaugamela. But the truth seemed to slowly slip through my fingers like tiny grains of sand.
You say you were looking for the truth? A complete waste of time.
How can you say that? You know that I am the only unique truth. In order to get possession of the Platohedron, the pure source of all order, I have planned out everything and proceeded to implement it. Even Alexander was within my grasp.
A result of your arrogance could be. What a shame that is. If you still have the courage, come forth into my barrel, and the truth you shall see.
I will enter. I have nothing to be afraid of. Cassandra!
Interesting, I must admit. Do you notice the divided numbers are becoming one? Do you now understand the true meaning of this battle?
King Alexander!
Did you presume your force could end that powerful passion? Was your plan so bold as to assume that? The power which created truth from chaos is passion! Passion is uncompromising.
Cassandra, you must stop Alexander at once. You are to carry out my will. Can you hear me? My orders must be obeyed.
Cassandra, we must hurry.
Alexander, now see your fate at Mirabilia.
Alexander, you will be destroyed by the ones that you destroyed. That is your fate. It awaits you at Mirabilia.
Protect Alexander? Cassandra?
Finally, we have defeated them.
Great King!
No! Cassandra, what are you doing? The world will be destroyed.
You must not turn your eyes away from the truth, Aristotle.
Oh! Oh! Oh no, the world is the Platohedron is...
Behold, the order which has contained this world is about to be completely destroyed.
Stop it! You must stop it! The Platohedron belongs to me, do you understand? To me!
King Porus.
The world tells me that I must destroy myself. I am Alexander!
Where are we?
The underground cave in Samothrace Island. Plato discovered that the truth of the universe is hidden in this precise location.
And what about the Platohedron?
Yes, it was created here. Arhetos Gnomon.
Arhetos Gnomon? Is this the instrument of truth that Pythagoras created?
Correct! Irrational numbers! Numbers that cannot be divided. The almighty instrument through which irrational numbers reveal the truth of the universe.
In this vessel is the eternal truth of the cosmos and the fundamental principles of the universe. It is based on the four elements: earth, fire, water, and of course air, as well as the sphere, the first principle of creation. Let the secrets of the universe dwell forever in my Platohedron. Shrine Maiden.
Shrine Maiden? That woman is Alexander's mother Olympias.
True, she has become a catalyst for the inevitable.
Mother Gaia, Father Kronos, come down to me, dwell in me. Devil King of Destruction, come into me!
I don't understand it. What is that light that is covering the world?
Is it not clear? The world was placed into the Platohedron. That is why the Platohedron became the truth of the universe, the source of all order.
It does not make any sense. What was I looking for all this time, then? It is completely impossible. It can't be. This means that everything I've worked for, my whole life's purpose... Cassandra! You are to carry out my will. Stop Alexander! Do you understand? Can you hear me? Cassandra!
Alexander. Alexander. This is the city of destruction. The path you've traveled has ended here. This is the end of the world, Alexander.
Tell me this, who are you?
I am a Brahmin priest. The only one who has been able to reach the end of the world. I am known as Pythagoras in Persia. I understood the fundamental principles of the universe, and I am the one who prophesied that you would become the Devil King of Destruction. My disciples targeted you in order to void my prophecy. They tried to stop the destruction of the world.
Are you now standing against me as well?
I did not direct them to stop the destruction. I prophesied a world which would have to be destroyed in order to be reborn as an entirely new world. It was my disciples who tried to undo the prophecy. Alexander, this is the end of the world. What are you going to do?
I am moving forward. I am Alexander.
Go on then, Alexander. All creation will be born from destruction.
can't be! Amazing!
Great King Alexander!
Ah! Great King!
Clytus, I shall die next.
Great King, you are safe.
Highness,
Let us go.
but to where?
I don't know the answer. I just know that I stepped beyond the end of the world and came out here.
But sire, this is the direction we started out from.
If destiny directs us that way, then we must keep going.
Finally, his time is come. He will reign over all countries. Men, we're going home!
Dear Uncle, even though your powers have left me, I have not changed my mind about accompanying the Great King. It is exactly as Clytus told me. Wherever the Great King goes, we know that we must follow and witness the outcome, even though one day it may bring me my death.
This was a decision I felt I had to make. Please understand. It is my destiny. Cassandra. Cassandra. My niece. I just don't know who she is anymore.
Your Highness, everything is ready. We are prepared to go to Arabia. Sire, where is the king?
Great King, I have good news. Wonderful news. We just found out Queen Roxana's with child.
Magnificent news.
You're blocking the sun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First Velotus, then Clytus, then Hephaestion. They are all dead. I know that I am next, but I received a prophecy that I am to be king. It is my fate. It is my destiny.
No!
Even though you failed to kill me, your fate has not changed, has it, Ptolemy?
I will send someone to find him.
No need.
Highness, what is it that you are looking at?
The creation of the world. I am witnessing the world I destroyed being recreated and reborn right before my eyes.
Great King!
Great King!
We are now prepared to go on the expedition, Your Highness.
I see. Very well. Then we must proceed at once.
My dear Euclid, just what is it that you're working on there, my son?
The world.
Get in, Euclid. We are leaving.
Coming.
You